Hello my friends, and welcome back to another video. It's mostly what I eat in a day, obviously, but I also show you a few things that I do throughout the day, so make sure you give the video a thumbs up and hope you guys enjoy it. So for breakfast, I started with a coconut yogurt bowl right after I did my yoga, and I use this Liberté dairy-free yogurt. I do about 200 grams of this, so just a little bit more than a serving. Really creamy. I really love this yogurt. I added flaxseed and chia seed to it as well, and then some unsweetened cashew milk. Mix that all together until it's a little bit lighter of a consistency. I'm going to add protein powder to it, as you'll see, and with it being a little waterier, I guess, that soaks up the protein, so it will still be thick, but add as much water or milk as you would like to your yogurt, to whatever you like. So I added some berries on top, banana, and then this dark chocolate granola. Mixed that all together and it was so delicious. I basically go back and forth between yogurt bowls and oatmeal in the morning. I ate that while I had my online staff meeting. After that, I decided to try my best at making some bread. I didn't include all the clips, but here are a few. It didn't turn out like awesome, but it did turn out not bad. The only problem is that mine just didn't rise as much as it should have, and I realized it's because my house is like really cold. So I will try the recipe again, and if it works out, I will let you guys know and post that for you. I then go for a walk every morning after my breakfast usually, and then I picked up the mail and got this package from Natural Market.
So in Porcupine, obviously we don't have a lot of vegan and natural food options. So Natural Market, I don't know if you can see it there, is where I order a big box of just kind of like pantry staples that not always a need, but a want, I guess, so a desire. And it's a good Canadian company. They have a lot of different options, whether you're like Whole30, vegan, keto, things like that. And on their little like search bar, you can choose whether you're searching for whatever options you are. So really convenient, I think, especially if you're Canadian. So I got some Banza chickpea pasta, which I think everyone has seen on Instagram, and everyone uses it and stuff. I have yet to try it, so I'm really excited about that. Got some coconut oil. Mine actually expired last year, but I just feel like it's not gonna go bad. Enjoy Life mini chips. So they're dairy free and so good, honestly. I've wanted to try Legendary Foods forever, because if you're a fan of Paige Riley like I am, she's all about the Legendary Foods, and this one is actually vegan. It is chocolate banana flavored peanut butter spread. I got some almond butter, cashew butter cups. These sounded incredible. Can't wait to try those. Chia seeds. I should have ordered 2. I didn't realize how small this was, but I can't believe we can't get chia seeds at my co-op. They probably would if I asked them to bring it in, but I already asked for tofu and coconut yogurt and I didn't want to get too crazy. I don't even know what this is, but it's like heavily wrapped up. Alright, I got a cauliflower Alfredo sauce. So pretty excited to try that. It actually has really good macros too. So per half a cup, 0.4 grams of fat, 6 carbs, and 2 proteins. So I'll let you guys know how that is. So I decided we should probably taste test this. Oh my god, I'm excited. So that's what the top looks like. It must have been sitting weird. But ooh, there's like chocolate swirls in it. Look at that. Wow. That is arguably the best like flavored peanut butter I've ever had. Plus, like, the texture is just so smooth in general. And that little chocolate swirl in there is legit. And there's a nice balance of the banana and everything. Wow. Yeah, hype is real. Everyone needs to try this.
For my next meal, I am creating this warm kale salad, and I used a vegan honey mustard dressing. It was so good. Super important to wash your kale. I've learned to remove all the dirt and pesticides and things like that. So I give mine a good rinse individually, just with the leaves under like a lukewarm water, and then I will chop it up and put it into that container that you saw. So I I don't know if that's the right word, or chop the kale leaves and then put them in that container to soak. I read that you should let it soak for about up to 10 minutes so that it can remove all the debris that it needs to. And then so I just do that with all the kale stems. Make sure you fill the water up as high as you need to fill your container, and then I just keep kind of pressing it down and shaking it like you see here. Then as that sits for about 10 minutes, I'm going to make the rest of the ingredients for the salad. So I had some red onion there, butternut squash, and I'll let that roast while I make the dressing, which is just mustard, agave, a little bit of olive oil, garlic powder, and then I think I also added a little bit of salt as well. Mix that up and add water to your desired consistency. I'm just making it in the bottom of the bowl that I'm going to eat out of, and I realized how convenient that is. So after your kale's been done soaking, pour it out onto a towel and you're going to just dry it off. I got into the crevices of some of the leaves and then I just squished it like this, which is also a good way to start massaging it. I then just ripped off all the little pieces and added it to my roasted butternut squash and red onion. Added salt and pepper and just a touch of olive oil. Mix that all up together and then set a lid on it to cover just for a few minutes so the kale got steamed up. I then added some cooked couscous that I had already made from the day before, and then some tofu as well. So give it all a good stir, make sure the flavors get mixed up together, and then add it to your dressing. Obviously toss your salad together, and then I added some hemp seeds on top. This was so good. I would legitimately eat this every single day. So give it a go, definitely. For a snack, I had these Bada Bean, Bada Boom jalapeno popper bean crisp things, and I ate the whole thing. They were unreal. I also had an apple. For my next meal, I had this mushroom gravy, quote-unquote, meatball bowl. So first things first, chop up your mushrooms since we need them for mushroom gravy. I also added asparagus to my gravy. Not necessary, but it adds some more greens to your bowl, and it's obviously really good for you. So mix that all up on a pan together, and then in another saucepan, add your gravy mix and water, and make sure it's obviously a vegan gravy. I forget the brand that I used, but it's some kind of vegetarian one. Let it simmer according to the instructions, add your vegetables to it, and then mix it all together. I cooked up some rice on the side and already had my seitan meatballs made. They are in another video if you want to go check it out. And then I just added the gravy mixture on top, and it was so yummy. Definitely try it out. I then checked on my bread that was trying to rise its best, and I made it work. I mean, it kind of turned out. So it was pretty good, and it'll do for what I was making, which are vegan burgers. So I tried these Light Life plant-based ones. They are very expensive for what they are. I think there's a lot of better vegan burger options, honestly. They were really greasy. So you can see on the pan here that there's just tons of grease kind of popping out of them. I ended up removing them from the pan and wiping off the grease because it was grossing me out. But yeah, if that doesn't bother you, then go for it. They were definitely tasty, but just not sure they're worth the calories. I then added lettuce, tomato, ketchup, mustard, pickles to my burger mix. Also, I feel bad for you if you don't have homemade pickles. I have a Blessed Baba. Some red onion, and then my burger patty on top, and topped it with my homemade bread, and it was actually really, really good. So that is everything for my day. I also binge watched tons of Grey's Anatomy throughout it, but I hope you enjoyed watching my video. I hope you got some meal ideas or recipes, and be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you guys in the next one.